We're at it once again. Another 2-box nickel hunt, trying to fill this Jefferson Nickels album. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to my channel. Like I said in the intro, we've got a 2-box nickel hunt. It's already on episode 54, and this is boxes 88 and 89. Now, I want to remind anyone that has not seen this nickel hunt and album fill series to consider checking out the playlist that I have linked both down below as well as pinned up here, because that will start you from box 1 so you can see the progress we made on the album. Now, for those already caught up, you know we just need the 1950D key date nickel, last one to find, right there. Now, I've done a good job of upgrading these nickels throughout the hunts, and there's a lot of really nice ones. And last episode, we did upgrade a couple of more nickels. So despite still needing some better examples of war nickels, there's not too many nickels in here that could use an upgrade. Of course, you could always use upgrading. That being said, we had this series slotted at 100 boxes and then to go from there. So we're getting close. We have 87 boxes down, 13 more to 100, and 2 more in this episode. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. You guys know the drill. We're going to get right into it. Now, I will say I had to pop the top of this nickel box to make sure I didn't get uncirculated. It actually was part of a 2-box hunt, and the other box was uncirculated nickels, but I managed to squeeze a circulated box out of it. Then I went to another bank, and I grabbed another box, and I can see from the holes in the bottom, we definitely have circulated nickels in that one, and obviously we'll open that one live after we hunt this. I didn't see any fancy enders, but I do see a lot of older Jeffersons, and we have to check the bottom sides as we hunt. Now, I'm going to bring you in when I have a first find, and of course, in case you're interested, I always have links to my mats both down below and up here. Check them out. I have all kinds of coin hunting mats if you would like to get one. All right, fingers crossed, we get some goodies. Roll number 1 and second coin in. That was the first one. We're going to have a 40s nickel. And it's a 1946 Philadelphia. And we'll just check it for that notch on the R, which I don't see. So obviously, that's not a Henning nickel. But it's an early find in roll 1. Well, we're already on roll number 32, and I know I found that 40s nickel in roll 1, and we have found some 50s. I think I've got, what is that, 3, 6, 7, 8 in the 50s, but only the single 40s find of the box so far. But we do have another one right here. This one's going to be a 1948 Denver. Second 40s of the box, 10th find of the box. A little bit below average, but we still got 18 rolls plus a full box left. Very next roll, another 40s find. A 1941 Denver. Roll number 41, and we've got another 1946. This one from Denver. Roll number 43, and I figure I'll record it in case it's a silver. Looking pretty silvery to me, but I have been wrong before. And it's going to be silver. We can see the Philadelphia mint mark on the reverse, and it looks like it may have been damaged. 1945 Philadelphia, silver 35%, wartime nickel. Let's take a look at that Philadelphia mint mark anyway. It looks like it's high up on there, but nothing to scoff over. And yeah, it looks like it might have been dinged up or clipped. Kind of an odd edge to it. Not a clipped planchet, though. Looks like there's been a cut made there, or it was pinched in something. Either way, silver, silver, and that's a 1945 Philly. First of the box. Figure I'll point out we also have the world's smoothest 1985, could be an 83, nickel. We'll be tossing that back, just wanted to show it. Roll number 44, and another 40s find, so the box is getting a little hotter towards the back half. 1946, Denver again. Well, the first box has been hunted, and you know what? It was kind of a slow box. We have 17 finds on the board. I like between 20 and 25 for an average box, so a little bit light, but the war nickel is going to make up because we don't get a war nickel in every box. We did get 11 in the 50s, although 6 are from 1958 There's one Philadelphia in there in pretty nice shape, which I'll check against the album. We got 6 in the 40s, but like I said, one's a war nickel. No Canadians, no foreigns of any kind, no side finds really at all to speak of. So like I said, a light box, but silver's always good. Obviously no 50D. Let me move this box forward. We'll do a live opening next and see if we have any enders in it. All right, box 2 of the hunt, box 89 of the series. We know it's circulated, but we don't know if there's an ender on the top side. And I don't see any fancy enders, but I do see some older Jeffersons, which is a good sign. This one does have a little gold tint to it, but it's not gold plated. I don't see anything to get too excited about, so let's go ahead and begin the hunt, and let's see how long it takes to bring you back. Roll 52 of the hunt, another 1941 nickel. From Philly this time. Roll 56, and we have our oldest Jefferson of the 2-box hunt. This one's going to be a 1940 Philadelphia, 3rd year Jefferson. Roll number 65 is going to produce a 1949. Hopefully it's got a Denver or San Francisco mint mark. And it looks like it has a Denver, so we can check it for that D over S, which I do not see, but I'll always take a nickel from 1949. Roll 67, another 1941. Philadelphia. Roll number 74, and we've got another 1940. Still the earliest find of the hunt, and this is, I think, a 40S, actually. And it is 1940 San Francisco. Roll number 78, got a 1941. Minted in Philly. Not that bad a shape either. Roll number 82. We've got another 1946 Cool Patina from Philadelphia. Same roll. Another 40s nickel. 1940 Philly. Well, we're on roll 48, and the box got really cold the last 15 or so rolls, and I missed it by its edge, but we just ran up on another silver war nickel. Don't know how I missed it. Must not have been paying attention. You kind of get lulled into the rolls when you stop seeing things, or there's a lot of dirty coins. But either way, we've got a Philadelphia minted 1944, and I'll take it. 2nd war nickel in as many boxes, 2 rolls, and some to go. Same roll, and we are 1 year off a doozy. Take a look at that. That's a beautiful 1951. Does it have a mint mark? And it does. 1951 Denver. 1 year off the one we needed, but probably an upgrade. And I'm pleased with finding that one. Well, that's going to do it for the 2-box hunt. 16 from the 50s, 15 from the 40s is 31 finds. We had 17 finds in the first box and only 14 in the second box. So definitely light boxes, but we did get 2 silver war nickels, and that makes me happy, and a really nice 51D that I'm hoping will upgrade the album. No foreigns, no side finds, no proofs, nothing like that. So definitely lighter on the quantity of finds, but I'll take 2 silver war nickels all day like I mentioned. Let me check against the album, and we'll see if we have any upgrades. I know I don't have any additions. I'll be back in just a second. Well, I've combed through the finds, and we will have a couple upgrades. I'll say first and foremost that the 2 war nickels we found did not upgrade either of the spots. They're about even with them, so no reason to pull those out to put those in. We'll add those to the 2021 silver jar. I had 4 50s finds that I thought were nice enough to go ahead and keep for the collection, 2 of which will be upgrades. One is this 1958 Philly. They're about tied, but this one right here has some scuffing at the bottom, so I'm going to replace it with this 58P. And then, as expected, the 51D we had in the album was pretty beat up, and this one's a lot nicer, a lot more detail. So let me go and upgrade those 2 first, and I'll bring you back with some final thoughts and a final look at the book. All right, I've slotted them in. The book's just that much more nicer this go-around, and even though we didn't find the 50D, we found a couple of upgrades and a couple of silver coins to add to the 2021 silver jar. It's going to be tough. We're at 89 boxes hunted, 11 more to go until we hit the 100 mark. Hopefully you can find that 50D by then. If not, we'll have to play it by ear and see what we do with the series going forward. If you're still enjoying this nickel hunt and album fill series, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching. The year is running out, but so is the space on the 2021 silver jar.